What's going on, world? It's me, Andre Ketna here from West Palm Beach, Florida. I want to break down a trade that you guys could have took today using my strategy when it comes to trading futures. Now, before I dive deeper into this trade scenario, if you guys want to be able to copy my trades automatically over to your account, hands free, I'm allowing you guys to copy my trades for free for 30 days. All right, I'm doing this for a limited time only. I normally charge $500 one time to copy my trades, but I'm going to allow you guys to copy my trades for free for 30 days, limited time only. So if you guys are interested in copying that, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below where you can message me on Telegram, or if you're watching this on Instagram, you can shoot me a DM and let me know, hey, Andre, I want to copy your trades, okay? So um, if you trade Nasdaq, Nas 100, US 30, S&P 500, stuff like that, when it comes to futures, you had a great setup today, and let's go over it. So first thing first, whenever before I even look at a pair, I want to look at the higher time frames to see what type of market structure we're creating. And in this case, we're going to be looking at the 4 hour real quick. As you can see, we're creating higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So we're creating higher highs and higher lows. So this is telling me that we should only be looking for buys. We want to ride the trend. We want to go with the trend, not against the trend. Okay. So after I figured that out, I like to go to the 1 hour and draw my US session highs and lows. As you can see, I already have my zones already here. So this right here is my previous US session high. This was yesterday's US session high. This is the highest point that price reached to when it comes to the US session. So I have a zone right here. I usually draw my zone from the wick to the body at the highest point, and then I draw the zones from the bottom, from the lowest points of the US session. So I got my zones already on the chart, and then after I draw my zones on the 1 hour, then whenever the session opens up, whenever the US session opens up, I go down to the 5 minute. This is where I look for entries. Sometimes look for entries on the 1 minute, but in this case, normally I just go to the 5 minute chart, look for entries. Okay, so first thing first, what I'm gonna do, as soon as this session opens up, right, I'm gonna go ahead and put anchor my US session anchor VWAP. Okay, my start of US session anchor VWAP on the 8 a.m. candle. All right, I'm gonna anchor that VWAP there, and now since the 4 hour is telling us that we should be buying, then I'm only looking for buys. So what I'm going to be waiting for is I'm going to be waiting for price to come into the zone right here, and then I'm going to look for buys. Okay, or I can look for buys down here. Okay, those are two scenarios where two points where I could be buying at. Okay, but let's go ahead and replay this. Uh, replay this so we can see what happened today. All right, so let's go ahead and replay it. Where is the replay? Okay, all right. So let's see what happens. Okay, boom, right here. Soon as price breaks above my start of US session anchor VWAP, which is this white line here, I'm gonna go ahead and get in for a buy. All right, cause we already saw the rejection here, right? First thing first, we saw the rejection here. You see price came down, boom, tapped the zone, came back, wicked up, and this is what I call a rejection candle. When you see something like this off of your zone or off of your key levels, and not only that, it breaks above the anchor your anchor VWAP, I'm looking for buys. So once I see price breaks my VWAP, what I do is I go ahead and get in a buy position, because the higher time frame is telling me that I should be buying, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my stop loss there. I could put it under the zone there, and then what I could do is I can go for a 1-to-1 here. Okay, you can go for a 1-to-1, and I'm gonna click on buy. I'm gonna put my stop here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my TP there, and I can go for a quick $600 real quick. Usually that's why I usually go for a quick $500, quick $600. Sometimes I go more than that. It all depends, but it's Friday. You want to get what you can get out of the market and get out, because the market is going to be closing. So let's go ahead and finish playing this video. All right, let's see what price there. Boom, a quick $600, a quick $645 been made right here on this move right here. So you see how easy this is? You see how easy this strategy is? All you got to do is just start on the higher time frame. Start on the weekly, the daily, the 4 hours. See what type of market structure price is creating. You go down to the 1 hour. You draw your U.S. session highs and lows depending on what pair assets you're trading. You're going to be drawing your either your London session high and low, your U.S. session high and low, or your Asian session high and low. It all depends on what type of assets you're trading. In this case, we're trading NASDAQ, so this is a U.S. pair, so we only want to be trading the NASDAQ, U.S. 30, S&P 500, and U.S. session, okay? So once you draw your zones on the 1 hour, you go to the 5 minute, and all you wait for is price to come down into your zone or go up into your zone. Reject that zone and look for a rejection candle like this. Once you see a rejection candle like this telling you that price is rejecting the zone, okay? And then you put your VWAP on. I usually put on my VWAP at the 8 a.m. candle, anchor it there to the 8 a.m. candle, and then after that, once price breaks above my anchor VWAP, boom, I look for a position either to the downside or downside or to the buy side. All depends on what the higher time frame is telling me. Okay, so it's really really simple when it comes to my trading strategy, but there's more that goes into it. If you guys want to learn more on how I trade, how I mark up my charts, stuff like that, you can always reach out to me. But this is a trade that you could have took today on MNQ, NQ, NASDAQ, NAS 100, whatever you want to call it. But this played out perfectly, and you could have made a bag on this trade today. So if you like what you're seeing, if you got some value, make sure you like, comment, and share this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, leave me a comment. But also, if you guys are interested in copying my trades for free for 30 days, all you got to do is just message me on Telegram or shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I'll get back to you. And all you got to do is just let me know, hey, Andre, I want to copy your trades, and I'll go ahead and get you set up. But with that being said, I'm Andre Catnot here from West Palm Beach, Florida. I will see you guys on the internet. Take care, y'all.